Thursday. We are going to get started on our practice, but first to understand the focus of today. The past two classes, we've been focusing on the ideas of stability based on control and surrender and finding the balance between the two. And so today we're going to be focusing specifically on one of the 7 limbs of yoga called niyama. And in niyama there's a word called tapas, T-A-P-A-S, tapas. And not the food, but a practice which involves burning, and it involves having discipline and building heat in your practice and in your life. So with tapas, one of the things that we talk about is how it makes our practice more effortful physically, and as opposed to fantasizing about where you want your practice to go, you're physically trying to get there. So with tapas, there's a fine balance that you want to find between control and surrender. You want to push yourself to feel an outcome and to receive information so that you can improve long term. And you don't want to just idly move through the class, otherwise you won't find that progress and growth. And tapas gives us a lot of information in life. So when we're experiencing those challenges on our mat and we use our breath to move through it, same thing in life. When we experience challenges in life, use your breath to find that balance. So even though we have a physical burning sensation in our core or throughout our body as we're moving effortfully through yoga, tapas also relates to putting just enough effort to maintain your discipline in life. So carving out that time to be on your mat is tapas. That's the discipline. Taking a risk as opposed to settling in comfort, that's tapas, that's discipline. So we're going to find that balance between discipline and burn, and to see what information comes of it. And so when you hear me talk about agni, agni is fire, burning, tapas. And we'll be building some heat in our core as we move throughout our physical asana, all the movements, all the postures. So to start with a quote before we get into our meditation, I thought this quote was very pertinent to today's theme. Traveling a bumpy road is well worth it when you eventually find a place of peace and freedom. Traveling a bumpy road is well worth it when you eventually find a place of peace and freedom. So as we experience those bumpy roads on our mat, without leaning too much into it, like we talked about, soften, put some effort, and see what information comes of it so you can find that peace and you can experience that freedom. So with that, let's find our comfortable seat, thinking about tapas, that discipline, that effortful burn for passion, that perseverance. Check in with your breath. And without me guiding you, just notice what that breath feels like. What it might sound like. A few more check-ins. One more. And then we'll start with that dynamic breath from last week, inhaling for 4, 2, 3, 4, exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold your breath for 1, hold for 2, inhale 4, 2, 3, 4, exhale 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding 2, hold 1, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale 6, 2, 3, 6, hold and pause. Pause, inhale, 4. Exhale, 6. Pause for 2. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 6. Pause for 2. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 6. Pause for 2. Doing this 2 more times at your own time. And last time. And then coming back to your regular breath, noticing. Perhaps you're starting to experience some tapas in your agni, that's the fire in your core. Bring your awareness down to your belly as you breathe in. And then draw the belly button back, exhale. A little bit quicker, deep breath in. Exhale out. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale the fingertips up high to the sky. Exhale, start to fold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. One more time. Exhale all the way down. 4, 5, 6. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. And then crossing at the ankle, shift your weight forward into a tabletop, taking just a few rounds of cat-cows, including that breath and that rhythm. So as you inhale, it's still for 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling for 4 on your own. Exhaling for 6. And focusing on that core. So as we exhale, we really draw that belly button and navel into the spine. Building a little bit of fire in that core. And then last time. And then wherever you are, walking your hands over to the right. Releasing the left elbow down. Release the left ear down. And then bend the left arm so that the hand reaches up, and it's almost like the hand is reaching for the neck. If your hand can find the neck, start to massage that left side of the neck. Try to press the floor away with the right hand so we can get deeper into that left side body stretch. Breathe as you give yourself some love, checking in with any tension you might be feeling. And then slowly coming back up, taking it over to the other side, walking your hands to the left. Bend the right forearm down, release the right ear down, and then bend that right arm so that the hand connects to the neck. Massaging the right side of the shoulder, maybe the nape of the neck, maybe the back of the head with your thumb. Continuing that breath. Last breath. Coming back to a child's pose, tenting the fingers, trying to release the elbows and the heart down, forehead releases down. And with each exhale, let the hips start to melt back towards the heels. Breathing into both sides of the body, finding that balance of symmetry. 2 more. Last one. here, walking the hands back, curling the toes that you're sitting on, the curled toes and the knees. Inhale, the left arm high to the sky. On the exhale, reach over towards the right side. And then start to hollow and curve so that the fingertips barely graze the floor. When they graze, reverse it all the way up. Inhaling high, and then exhaling the other arm over. Curling forward when the fingertips graze the mat, send it back up. 2 more times, both sides. And this is to stretch the sides of your body with the breath. Inhaling up high and then exhaling as you curve and spiral down. And then coming into your last experience in this moment, using the deep exhale and the deep inhale. Moving freely. And then from here, bring the hands up high. Draw the palms down the center. Release the hands forward in front of you, tabletop. Lift the hips high. Downward facing dog for just a passing moment. Bend the knees and hop the feet forward to the front of your mat. Exhale, release it. Forward fold. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling it out. 1 more. And then from here, heel ball the toes a little bit wider. 2 fists can fit in between. Tuck the chin into the chest and slowly roll up for 4. Slow for 3. Slow for 2. Hug the sky up on 1. Exhale, swan dive. Wrap the arms behind the legs. Interlace the fingertips forward and see if the hands can touch the ears or the chin, allowing your head to just relax forward. Rocking from left to right as you tuck the chin into the chest. Closing the eyes, softening the jaw, breathe into the belly. Feel that agni core fire build up. And then exhale it out. 1 more deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Slowly letting it go. Inhale, swan dive up. Draw the hands right behind the buttocks, and on the exhale, start to release. Forward fold, slide the hands down the back of the legs. Inhale, keep the hands where they are, half lift, lengthen the crown of the head. Exhale, forward all the way. Inhale, slide the legs up, ending right where we started, inhaling high. And slowly exhaling down for 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding 1, holding 2, inhale up, 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold for 2, 2, inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4, last time, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stay in the fold, warrior 2, inhale, swan dive up. Keep that expansive breath, exhale, swan dive down. Inhale the right leg back. Exhale, lowering the hips. Inhale, downward facing dog, front leg swings back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, some form of an up, you pick. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the right foot in between the hands. Exhale the left foot to meet the right. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive down. 2 more, inhale high. Exhale all the way down. Last time, inhale high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the left leg back. Downward facing dog, front leg moves back. Inhale, roll through the spine, high plank. Personal choice to lower down to the floor. Keep that personal choice for the up. Breath in. And downward facing dog. Stay in the stacker facing dog for a couple of breaths by lengthening one leg and then bending the other. Taking a deep tread, taking a light tread. Just a couple of more breaths here. Last breath. And slowly hop, step, or walk the feet to the front of the mat. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, draw the right knee into the chest. I'm mirroring you. Flexing that right foot. Feel the right toes lifting. Press down through the heel of the left foot. Start to soften in that left supporting leg. Warrior one, swing the front leg behind. Taking the left hand to grab the right wrist, inhale, lift up. And exhale, hinge over to the side of that front leg. If you notice the front leg is turning out, try to engage your inner thighs. Another deep breath in. Release the left hand to the left hip. Inhale the right arm high. Exhale, deepen that front leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, exhale, deepen your warrior one. Inhale, lengthen. Keep in the length. Exhale for 4, forward fold. For 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, fold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Fold halfway. Hold that half fold. Feel the left hip rotating back as you wrap that right hip forward. Keep reaching energetically forward with all the fingertips. Stay here. And breathing. 2 more. Feel those tapas, that burning happening. Last inhale. And release the fingers down to the mat. Extend the left arm high to the sky, twisting out that pyramid pose. You can either use a block underneath the right arm. You can tent up to the fingers. If you'd like to soften and deepen a bend in the front leg, you can. Keep drawing that left hip back so we can really target the back of the front legs. Breathing for 3. And 2. Last one. Switching arms, release the left arm down, raise the right arm high, triangle pose. Keep drawing that right hip back as you wrap the under hip forward. So you keep pressing that left hip forward and you want to keep stacking that right hip on top. Now see if you can rotate the head so that your left eye can find your right thumb. Inhale, warrior 2, bending the front leg, arms reach up. Inhale, flip the front palm, paint a rainbow behind you. Getting a little bit deeper in that front leg. See if you can rotate your heart to face high to the sky. Keep drawing the left shoulder back as you lift up in the heart for the last inhale. Exhale, wiggle the arms down, vinyasa flow. Another deep breath. Inhale, the left leg high to the sky. Draw the left in between the hands. Keeping the hands to frame the foot, press the nose into the knee to lengthen back into that pyramid pose. So from here, start to rotate the fingertips to face the back. You can tent them or press them flat, taking a deep bend in the front knee or a soft bend. And now see if you can bend that back right leg. And working on firing that core, press the fingertips down so you can kind of hop that back foot just to fire up that core, using that breath. Seeing if the hop can turn into a hover or if it can just lift even the toes. Maybe one toe comes up and the next time another. Feel that core firing. Use that breath. Maintaining that discipline and commitment to this practice. Last breath. And forward fold, let it go. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift, press the hands against the shins. Exhale, forward fold, vinyasa flow, hop, step, or walk through. Find a moment of stillness for that breath. Remember, you always have that 4-4 or that 4 in, 6 out to hold. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Draw the right foot in between the hands. Bring the left foot to meet the right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly come on up. And this time, bring in your left foot. Drawing that left knee up. Flexing the left foot so the toes reach up high. Press the shoulders down to lengthen high. Another deep breath in. Soften that standing leg. Press that front leg back, warrior one. Take your right hand to grab the left wrist, lengthen up, and reach over towards the left. Keep drawing your front knee in towards the midline so that we're engaging that inner thigh and that core. Release the right arm to the hip. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Exhale, deepen. 2 more. Connect to your breath. Connect the breath to the movement. Inhale, lengthen and hold the legs. Exhaling for 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lengthen. 2, 3. Last time, exhale, 4, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Draw your right hip back, and now drop halfway so you feel that core firing up. The tapas are here. Remembering the quote, traveling a bumpy road is well worth it. When you eventually find that place of peace and freedom, feel any bump, use that breath. It'll pass. Last breath. Release the top hand down to twist over the front leg, raising that right arm high to the sky. Keep drawing your right hip back even more. You can tent the fingers, maybe the left hand is on a block, or a textbook if you're getting creative at home. Press the floor away to rotate up even higher. Can your left eye see that right thumb? And then switching the arms, release the right arm down, raise the left arm high for triangle pose. I didn't say this before, but if you'd like to walk the hand above or below the knee, in Trikonasana triangle pose you can. Keep thinking of rotating your heart up high to the sky. Breathing. Inhale, warrior 2. Flip the front palm up, reach up and away. Get a little bit deeper in that front knee. Drop that right shoulder back so you can lift your heart up high to the sky. When the challenges arise, the breath is here. When the mind tries to convince you otherwise, the breath is here. Last breath in. And windmill the right arm, then the left arm down, vinyasa flow. Inhale the right heel high to the sky. Draw the right foot in between the hands for a quick pass through runner's lunge. Bring the nose to the knee and press the leg long. Now from here, flip the fingertips to face behind you to fire up that core. You can have a soft bend, a deep bend in the front leg, or the leg can be long. Start to bend that back left leg. Press the floor away with the fingertips to fire up that core and start hopping that back leg, trying to get it to hover. Seeing if you can suspend. This is called play. Keeping a smile on your face, seeing what information comes in these moments of heat. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands to frame the front foot, downward facing dog. If you'd like a vinyasa flow, you can pass through one. If you'd like a moment in down dog to pose and focus on your breath, to pause and focus on your breath, you can. Stay here. Inhale the right leg high to the sky. Draw the right foot in between the hands for a runner's lunge, keeping the back leg high. If you'd like to lower the back knee, you can. Press that left palm flat, and then raise the right arm high so you're twisting over that front leg. Either focusing down on the left hand or looking up at the arm that's extended. Another breath. Releasing the right arm down, sweeping the fingertips high so you're in the full expression of runners. And just like we did before, hop that back leg in, but we're not holding the leg. A familiar place in all of our live classes, figure four. Sending the hips back. Keep pressing that right hip down and away so we can open up the left side of the body. Lift that heart up. Maybe the chin can rise and hover just an inch. Another deep breath in. And then releasing that top leg down, inhale, lengthen up. Just like we did before, we're going to curve over to our right side. Exhale down. And then we'll curve up the other side. If you've ever done modern dance, you know where we're going. Exhale, twisting over to the right, dropping the back of the head, coming up to the left. One more time, maybe let momentum. And now feel that momentum, feel the lightness. Staying at the top, hover, and slowly melt down. Breathe. Half step, walk back, vinyasa, or meet me in a downward facing dog. Last breath. From down dog, inhale the left leg high to the sky. Draw the left in between the hands, runner's lunge. Either lowering the back knee or keeping it engaged and up. Press the right hand down and extend the left arm high to the sky for a twist. Keep pressing that right thumb down so you can really press the ear away from the shoulder, creating space in the neck. Keep using that thumb to twist into the low back. Breathing in. And out. Another breath in. On your exhale, sweep that top arm in front of you, runner's lunge. Breath. Sweep that back leg in front of you just to float it up high. Figure four. And send the hips back. Sitting back even more. If you find that a part of your body is responding to you, give it some breath. In this practice of discipline, mindfulness means being connected to the present moment. So listen to what your body's asking of you. Last breath here. And releasing that top leg down, inhale, lengthen. And taking 4 rounds, we'll do 4 slow and 2 quick. Dropping the back of the neck. And then letting the elbows and ears lift up. Connecting to that breath. Just seeing what your body's asking of you. Third one, slows down. And then slowly letting some momentum just take you. One more time, taking you up. And closing the eyes. Feeling the energy, that heat moving throughout your body. Feeling that fire and core radiating. Imagining that if there's a light where your navel is, with each breath, it spreads out to the limbs of your body. The exhale lets all tension go. Next inhale, sending the breath all the way to the farthest parts of your body, toes, fingers distally. And then exhale, let it all release to a forward fold. In this forward fold, widening the feet, toes apart, heels apart, just like we did before. I'll turn sideways. You'll separate the arms. You're going to scoop and carve behind the legs. So you come through the thighs. And then you want to tuck the chin in so that your hands can find some part of your face. Try to hold onto that part of your head. And as you keep curling the chin in, try to lengthen your legs even more. Breathe into the belly slowly in. 2, 3, 4. Exhale deeper. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 4, let the arms still. Maybe rock them from left to right. Taking a pause in the mind, connecting to that breath. And then from here, finding stillness in the center. Sweep the left leg back. Warrior 2, left arm then right. Flip the right palm and bend that front arm so it rests on the thigh. Extending the left arm long to extend the diagonal from the back leg. Maybe the fingertip reaches up. Or maybe you can wrap that top arm around the back into a half bind. A half bind might rest on the hip. Maybe you can move into the nape of the back. Or maybe you can see the fingertips wiggling on the foot in front of you. And if you haven't reached for the half bind, try it out now. Again, half bind might start with hand on hip. Maybe you can move past the hip into the mid-back. Maybe it finds that front thigh. Looking down at the front foot, extend the right arm long and then come back into that reverse warrior with the bind included. Staying here. And then release the arms, just warrior 2 arms. Lengthen the front leg, turn the toes in, lift the heart high. Exhale, lower the arms for a moment. Focus on that breath. So we're going to come back into that 4 in, that 6 out, and that 2 hold. So one more time, we'll inhale for 4, we'll exhale for 6, and we'll hold and pause that breath for 2. We're going to do that while we twist in this wide-legged forward fold. So extending the arms long. We'll start with the arm at the front of your mat. That should be your right arm. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it for 1, 2. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anchor to twist. Twist. Inhale back. 2, 3, 4. Last time on the same side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold it for 1. Hold it for 2. Come back to your breath. Stay where you are. Breathe into the static pose now. So feel the right thumb and the right pinky finger spread. Press the floor away and twist even deeper. Maybe you can bend that top arm back into that half bind from before. Maybe it rests a little bit deeper in the back. Maybe you can find that front thigh. Staying here for another 3, for another 2, for another 1. And then bringing the hands over towards that left foot. Rotate those toes forward. Pick up the back heel. You're in runner's lunge on the other side. So facing the back of your mat. I'll continue to face the front so that you can see me. Staying here. Breathing. 2 more. And warrior 2, spiral the back heel down. We're back in that warrior 2 stance. Beautiful. Wrap the right arm behind you, either finding the nape of the back or finding the front toes, and come into that side angle, resting the front forearm on the front thigh. Keep rotating a little bit higher as you lift the heart up. Maybe you can wiggle the fingertips even more. Bend the front knee to drop the hips lower. Focus down at the front foot. Now extend the left arm and paint a rainbow behind you. Keeping a deep bend in that front knee, another deep breath in. And back to the warrior 2 arms where you are facing the back of the mat. Lengthen the front leg. Turn the toes in. Allowing the hands to rest by your side to feel that illuminating energy moving throughout your body. Potentially feeling lighter, even though we're maintaining our fire. Coming back to that inhale for 4, exhale for 6, hold for 2, and focusing on that agni, that fire in the core. Opening the eyes, inhale for 2, 3, 4, exhale, twist, left hand towards the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1, inhale, 2, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, don't rush it, 6, hold it, 1, 2, inhale, 4, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hold for 1, 2, last time, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 6, 2, 3, 4, feel that core twisting, 6, staying here for a couple more breaths. Keep walking your fingertips closer towards that right front foot. Press the hand down and spread the fingers out so you can twist even deeper. Maybe the half bind, that extended top arm, wraps behind you, reaches for the left thigh. Press the right thumb down even more to twist. You're bringing out anything that might be in that spine, preventing that discipline, preventing that growth. Deepen your exhale for the last time. And then first unraveling it, letting the fingertips hang beneath you. Bending the arms, letting the forehead release down. You can keep the arms in a 90-degree angle. Maybe the hands flip, just like we did in that bouncing leg pyramid variation. The arms can walk through, pointing away. If you'd like to reach for the outsides of the feet or outsides of the leg to pull yourself deeper, stay in this asana, this posture. Shift the weight into the balls of the feet, so it's almost like you can slide a piece of paper underneath the heel, opening up the back of the legs even more. And ultimately tuck the chin in so we can find that sense of symmetry in our forward fold again, that balance between the right and left. And coming up to the hands, reach for the front foot, then the leg, vinyasa flow as you transition into a downward facing dog. And back into that downward facing dog. So we'll bring back the practice from last week, that P pose. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the knee and open up that hip, stacking the right on top of the left, just like we did in that side angle pose and triangle. Keep pressing your right shoulder down so that you can spiral and twist out that spine. Draw the right foot in between the hands, passing through a runner's lunge for a breath in. And then sweeping that back leg up in front of you just like we were before. Figure 4. Release the right arm down to find that right ankle. Staying here, flex the right foot. You have the choice to stay in this hold. Or if you'd like, you can bring the foot a little bit higher up onto the hip. Now from here, cactus the left arm. And see if you can reach that left arm around the back, either half bind or finding the bicep of that right arm. If you're feeling up to it and you can bring the right toes even higher, maybe the left hand can connect to the toes in this final posture. A variation on tree, asking a lot to work here. Feel the inner thighs squeezing towards one another to open up that twist in the hip a little bit more. Another breath in. And slowly let it go. A little shake. Taking it to the other side. Inhale, swan dive up. Exhale, swan dive down. Hop, step, or walk back to that down dog. Pass through vinyasa if you like it. Inhale the left leg high to the sky. Bend the left knee and open up that left hip. Press the left shoulder down as you lift the left leg even higher. And then sweep it through in front of you, passing through runner's lunge for one breath in. And then balance, sweep that leg in front of you standing. Figure 4 when you're ready. Left hand reaches for the left foot, grabbing the ankle. First think about squeezing the inner thigh so you can get that leg even higher. And the right arm can start in front of you. Maybe it's on your hip, half bind, or or slowly walking to find the arm that's connected to the foot. If you have it in your practice for a full bind, the hand can find the toes, and you can bring the other hand to your heart center. Staying here for 3, for 2, for 1, and letting it go. Shake it out. Shake it out. So, building up to our peak. Just a quick explanation so we know where we're going. We'll start with our figure 4. Then our figure 4 will turn into a seated figure 4. Then it will fold it. Then it will sit it and take it to the other side. So we'll go from high to the middle to the low level. So let's start. Shift your weight into your left foot. And start first by having the left knee high. You can hold it or just reach it up. And then figure 4 it. And bring that left hand to find the right ankle. Finding your experience in this pose. This is where all of our lessons of the Tapas come. Tapas talks about discipline. So sometimes pushing yourself too much to the point of burdening yourself or injury, that is not Tapas. Tapas is finding the discipline, allowing yourself to stop along the way, to experience what's happening without thinking of not being good enough or not achieving what your expectation is. It's being present. So if you're really present in this moment, connecting to your breath and seeing what information your body's giving you. Maybe it's saying more, maybe it's saying do less. Now starting to soften that standing leg so we're sitting back. You can keep the leg up higher if you'd like to drop it lower, you can. But keep the hand connected to the foot. And then slowly hinging at the hips, reaching the hands down to the floor with the left along the way. Don't take it too serious. Maybe you can bring the nose to the knee for a forward fold. Maybe you keep a deep bend. And then slowly start to bend the leg and sit the hips back. Extending the leg long. So you're just taking this pose through a journey. High, down to the ground. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Staying in that forward fold. Maybe the hands start beneath the knee and gradually walk its way down to the foot. Maybe the hands rest on the mat. Staying here and releasing. Keep leading with the heart down to the floor. Release that forehead into the shin. And then coming on up, crossing that top leg over. Hugging that right leg with your left arm. And then peeking over the right shoulder, twisting. With each inhale, press the tailbone down to lengthen up. And with each exhale, allow yourself to twist over that right shoulder. Squeeze the knee closer to the armpit. Keep it active. Inhaling up. And exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale up. And then on your exhale, twist. Alright, letting it go. Keeping the legs, taking a bit of a counter twist. Bending the bottom leg. We're going to try a funky transition. So if you've practiced with me, you know this one. Without moving your feet, you're going to turn, but this time we're going to try it standing. So watching me, I reach over my right shoulder and I slowly stand up. That's it. You gotta twist the other way then, towards the left. Reach over your left shoulder. That's it. Yes. There we go. And turn, keep turning, keep turning. Yeah, that's it. Okay, nice. Taking it to the other side, so shifting your weight into the left foot, right foot. Shifting the weight into the right. Bring the left leg up and find the connection. Right hand to that left foot. Choosing how high up it goes. Maybe you have that half bind. Maybe you have that full bind. Maybe the bind is the hand connecting to the foot. Finding peace with the choice that you're making. Remembering today is one experience, tomorrow will be something different. And then bending that lengthened leg. So you start to bend that supporting right leg to sit back. Keep sending the hips back. as you lift that heart high. And then exhale, start to hinge at the hips, releasing the binds that the hand reaches down for the mat beneath you. A deep bend or a gentle bend, let the crown of the head release down, nose to knee. And then slowly bend even deeper so you can sit back and extend the leg nice and long in front of you. Inhale, lengthen the hands high. Exhale, forward fold. Stay in this forward fold, releasing the crown of the head down. Letting the elbows get heavy, maybe the hands rest on the mat or they reach somewhere along the extended leg. Two more. Slowly coming on up. Cross that left leg over. And then hug the left leg with the right arm, trying to get that knee as close to the right armpit as you can. Releasing the left arm behind you, heel of the hand by the tailbone. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug that crossover leg and twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Two more on your own of inhale. Last breath in. And letting it go. And then releasing that bind where you are. Coming into diamond pose, bring the soles of the feet to touch. And different from butterfly pose where the heel comes close to the pubic bone, you want to extend the legs away so you really have a nice diamond. Bring the hands to grab the ankles instead of the feet. And then pressing the elbows down so that the knees fall wide. Inhale, lengthen and lift the heart up. And then exhale, curve and lower down. And then on your next inhale, we'll come back to that 4-6-2. So take one more breath to prepare. Exhaling it out. And inhaling together for 4, 2, 3, 4, and then exhale, fold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, holding 1, holding 2, inhale, lengthen up. 2, press the elbows down. 4, exhale, fold, keep pressing the elbows down. 3, 4, 5, 6, holding 1, 2, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Holding 1, 2, last time on your own. Holding 1, 2, and then staying here with that breath. So make this a static hold, but allow the breath to create dynamic energy throughout your body. So as you breathe in and expand the ribs, feel the hips filling with air through the knees, through the ankles, the shoulders softening into any resistance your body might be giving you, finding that release. Using your lesson of tapas, the discipline and the burn, finding that right sweet spot to feel the progress and to feel that journey of yourself improving, however that means for you on your mat. Last round of an inhale and exhale. Alright, and then slowly coming up. Bringing the legs right in front of you and then taking some windshield wipers, letting it all go. So we're going to be ending today's practice with some fiery core work to again revisit that agni center of tapas. And so for agni core work, you're going to first sit, make sure that you're sitting in an L. Hands are by your hips. You might have to readjust, so I'll show you once and we'll do it together. You'll bend the legs just like before, and you're going to lift the hips up in tabletop And then what you do is you exhale as you're going to shoot the hips back. So you have to adjust. So your hips swing behind the wrists. So inhale, lift the hips. And then you're going to exhale, swing the hips back so your hips don't touch and they're passing your wrists. So it's the swinging motion of the pelvis. The pelvis rocks like this. Up to tabletop, back to that straight leg, up to tabletop, kind of like a pendulum. So let's find it first. Come up into your tabletop. You might have to readjust. First, feel the tabletop. So press down through the heels, engage the glutes. Navel is in, breath in, and breath out. Last breath in. Exhale, swing it back. Try to lengthen the legs and send the hips back. Nice. And then inhale, swing it up. And then exhale, swing it back. 3 more. Inhale up. Feel the core stoking in this moment. 2 more. Last time. On the exhale, hold that posture. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Inhale up. Soft bend in the knees. Just like before, curve the fingertips under and see if the fingertips can find the cheek, the chin, the ears, behind the head. And you can start to massage the back of your neck if you can find it. Or keeping a static hold of the hands connected to the head in this deep, intimate place. And then with each exhale, start to let the heels slide away as you keep this bind to get a little bit deeper into this last final fold. By pressing the heels down and lengthening the legs, it gets deeper into that forward fold. Breathing slowly and breathing deeply. And slowly making your way up. One more time, bending the legs, taking a little bit of a windshield wiper. And then start to roll down onto the back. Starting with a full happy baby, grabbing the outer edges of the feet, rocking from left to right. And then you have a personal choice. You can take any stretch you would like to close. If you'd like to cross the legs over one side of the body and the other. If you'd like to take a reclined pigeon pose where you hook under the shin and lengthen a leg. Widening the legs, waterfall pose, shoulder stand, plow, anything at all. Taking this next minute for yourself. Listening to your body. About 30 more seconds. And then transitioning into your final Shavasana, finding that stillness. Extend the legs nice and long. As we come into Shavasana, I'm going to black out the screen, but I will light up the screen when it comes time to come back. So finding that ease, finding that release. Body go, and breathing, no stress, no tension. Starting to bring the breath back into the body. Feeling those inhales send lightness, softening throughout all limbs of the body. And then on the exhale, just letting all tension, anything extra release. Next breath in, sending energy to the fingers and the toes, creating some movement. And then exhale, letting everything else just go. Another deep breath in. And another deep breath out. Inhaling the arms up overhead behind you, nice and long. And then exhale, letting it all go. Rolling over to your left or right in a ball or fetal position. Passing through this fetal position, finding that seat. Keeping the eyes closed, palms can be together at the heart. Revisiting the quote from today. Traveling a bumpy road is well worth it when you eventually find a place of peace and freedom. And I leave you with a question. What lessons does the tapas on your mat give you for your life off of the mat? How can you bring your yoga into your day-to-day? Finding that balance of discipline, finding that balance of burning challenge to inspire and ultimately make dreams and hopes a reality instead of just a fantasy. Deep breath in and let it go. 2 more deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale to Om, inhale. May you be grateful for something every day, confident in every decision, present in every action. Have a lovely rest of the week. Please forward this class or this page to anybody who might need it. Please subscribe so you can receive notifications. And if you have any questions, you can comment on the video. Have a lovely evening, yogis. Thank you to Bernie for the live music.